It's the 145th National Economic Council meeting and the 7th in the year 2024, chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima. First, Council received presentation from the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, acknowledging the performance in major revenue sources, noting sufficient alignment to withdraw the bill from the National Assembly.
So Council therefore recommend the need to withdraw the bill currently before the National Assembly on tax reforms, so that we can have wider consultations and also build consensus around these reforms for the benefit of the entire country, and also to give our people for them to know the vision and where we are moving the country in terms of tax reform.
There was also presentation from the Flood Response and Mitigation Committee, with 34 states affected, 217 local government areas, and more than 1 million persons displaced. Council deliberated and directed the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation to conduct integrity review of waterways and dams.
Council noted that the Green Climate Fund should have an infrastructure resilience fund component as a major part of this fund. And then also it was observed that there are some critical parts of the country that are very massively ravaged by this flooding, particularly southeast, south, that are completely omitted in the ongoing programs of construction of dams.
Council also received progress report of improvement in difficulties on the reforms being experienced in the economic sector, with the introduction of many programs aimed at addressing these challenges.
In the last 5 days, I should say, 11,000 beneficiaries have received 3.5 billion naira. So that's an ongoing rollout of consumer credit to help people to make things more affordable to the worker. Of course, the student loan scheme has reached over 500,000 students, and it has disbursed over 90 billion naira. And that is to the students for their fees, to the institutions for the students' fees directly, and then to the students for their upkeep. So, and it's interest-free loan. So that, of course, is providing access to higher education to so many who otherwise would not afford it.
Program and presentation on internally displaced persons for the implementation of a World Bank support on investment for affected persons and host communities for a sustainable livelihoods reviewed.
So the objective of the program is to improve access to basic services and economic opportunities for the internally displaced persons and host communities in affected local governments in Nigeria.
The council also announced the state of the federation accounts.
$473,754.57. The natural resources account, 26,105,837,627 naira 67 kobo. Stabilization account, 36,299,452,763 naira 32 kobo.
Observations were also made on the positive contributions of TED Fund to the growth and development of education in Nigeria. Furthermore, observations were also made on the rationale behind the establishment of NASENI, that is the mandate of NASENI, which is to encourage production of local goods and services thereby reducing dependency on hydrocarbons in Nigeria.
Council commended the efforts of the federal government on the Students' Loan Scheme and Tertiary Education Trust Fund, calling for a review on the mandate of NASENI.